Be informed that the whole session, this entire meeting will be available on our YouTube channel. So please visit the LAP parent channel at your convenience, and you'll be able to access all the meeting sessions in the past, including the one we're going to be holding tonight, the one we're holding right now. Also, you can access the same meeting and others through your Parent Square app, where you received the message for the meeting tonight. So please feel free later on after the meeting, you will find all the information shared on the Parent Square. So our agenda tonight is, it's not too many. We keep it short and simple. The main focus tonight will be on our WIDA Access 2.0 assessment. So we're going to be talking about that assessment, since it's the major thing that's upcoming for us, for our students. We're going to be letting us know some very important information about that test. And of course, for a change, we're going to play a little game, some brain teasers to help us, juggle our brain and get us going. And we will share some resources as we normally do. And then we will share a holiday tradition, if we are able to, if time permits, for our exit ticket. So we will dive in right away. So like we mentioned earlier on, we are talking about WIDA Access 2.0. For some of us parents, maybe you have heard this WIDA Access from anywhere, maybe from your children or maybe from the teachers. Sometimes tonight we want to shed light to that thing that you either know or you may be confused about. So simply put, WIDA Access 2.0 is an online language proficiency assessment that's administered for grades 1 through 12. It is always with computers, Chromebooks for our children, and it can also be paper and pencil for all our English learners. If you look to the right side of the screen, you will see like a paper that is purple mixed with white and a little bit of yellow. We're going to walk through the paper in a minute as we go through this. So normally, parents and guidance notification letters will be sent before the assessment is administered. So this year, if you are familiar and if you have been checking your Parent Square constantly, you will notice that we have sent out the notification through our Parent Square. So later on, a paper copy will be sent home through your children so that you will be notified of the WIDA Access assessments. Designated testing window is always from January to February. So this year, 2022-2023 school year, the assessment is going to take place within the window of January 10 to February 25th, 2023. January 10 to February 25th, 2023. So during this time, your students will be assessed, in their various schools. The assessment results will return near the end of May 2023. So, like I mentioned earlier, the purple paper to your right, I'm just going to walk us through step by step to give more understanding of what we're talking about. If you are a newcomer, this might be totally new to you. It is no problem. And if you are an old parent and you've been around for a while, probably this will not be totally new. So WIDA access is just the assessment that is administered to all our EL students. So language and content expectations are closely related. So as learning goals become more complex for our students, each of them will need more support to be able to navigate through whatever they are being taught. So normally, most students will take this test online, but some may use a paper format. We have 4 main domains that this test is administered. We have the speaking, we have the listening, we have the reading, and the writing. So those are the 4 domains that this test will be administered on. So let's just quickly go through some terms and ideas. So again, to be able to help us understand what we are talking about. So English language learners, of course, they are students who are eligible to receive support at school with their English language development. So we have had some parents ask in the past, oh, but my children speak English. Yes, but as long as they are exposed to another language, which is why we are in this program, language assistance program, then they will have to take this test. And you know, we have the levels between 1 through 5, 1 being the beginner. So once your student is at 1, that means they might need more support. They are just beginners and they just go through the ranks until they go to get to level 5. Once they are at level 5, then they are termed as proficient. So they will no longer take the assessment. But as long as their score is between 1.0 to 4.9, then we will still continue to test them and be able to know the areas they need more support and where we should help them the more. We want you to also remember that when we talk about English language, it is different for, we have the social language and we have the academic language. So some students can speak very fluently, it is okay, but the most important thing is the academic language, that they are able to write it down, you know, and be able to help them academically. So we can see that the little picture to the left, the bottom left side of the screen. That is a picture of a child that is taking the test, you know, just letting us know that it's taken through the computer. So as a parent, what can I do to help my child? How can you help? How can you support the teacher as a core, you know, support for these children to be successful? Number 1, please ask your teacher. You're free to ask your student teacher, oh, what do you think I should do, you know, to give more support to my child or my children? And your teacher will be able to give you all those information. Other questions that you might want to ask your teacher, you know, what would you like to know how my child use language at home? You know, because that will help them. Some students, they speak their second language or their home language, you know, which is different from what they speak when they get to school or when they are outside, you know. So some of these questions you can ask and your teacher will be able to explain whatever information you need or you might be confused about. You also might want to ask, what score does my child need to exit the program? Like I mentioned earlier, once the child or the student reaches 5.0, they are considered proficient and they will exit the program. Other things you can do to support your children, you continue to read. to your child, either in English or in your home language. Please do not fail to ask them about their schoolwork whenever they get home. Ask what they're doing, check their books, and this is where Skyward will come handy. You know, each time that we hold this meeting, we always remind every one of us about Skyward. If you do not know what Skyward is, or you do not know how to navigate that application, please feel free to reach out to your child's teacher or reach out to us. We'll be able to help you, walk through how to use and be comfortable with Skyward. So in Skyward, you'll be able to see their grades, monitor how they do in school, even behavior, everything you'll be able to access that in Skyward. So like I mentioned earlier, the results will come at the end of May. So when the school is coming, the school year is rounding up, the results will be mailed home. The individual student report will be mailed home. And this picture, as you can see, you see all the domains are spelled out on that result. You see listening, speaking, reading, writing. And the overall results will be found at the bottom of the first part of this report. So the overall, you'll be able to see the overall percentage of your students. And if you have any question about that, it will be a time for you to be able to ask those questions. Quickly, when we were talking to parents earlier today during the first session, I just want to go through some of the questions that came up so that it will help you as a parent. So one of the questions was that, well, if my child was born here, does he still need to take the test? So the response to that question will be, as long as that student, that child, is exposed to another language at home, maybe they speak another language to them at home, they will still have to take the test. So now their score will determine whether they will be in that program or not. Another question that came up was, if my child is good at other domains, maybe my child, can speak very well, or my child can read very well, or can listen very well, is a good listener, or, or he can write very well. So if he's good at one or two domains, but not everything, does he still need to take the test? Yes. So the idea is, if they take the test, it will definitely, whichever domain they are very good at, will definitely boost the overall results, overall report, at the end of the day. However, because the area which they might be struggling or they need more support, the teacher will be able to give them, provide resources that will help them to come up, and in that specific domain. Then other questions that came up were, one of them was, how do we know the actual score of each domain? If you look at this picture right there on the screen, you can see listening is a 4.0, speaking 2.2, reading 3.4, writing 3.5. That's just an example of how the result will look like. So you'll be able to know exactly what your child scores on each domain and where he or she might need more support. So I think we understand. If you please feel free to unmute yourself if you have any question about this WIDA access. Does anybody have any question at this time about this test? We hope everyone can understand what we are trying to do, what we are trying to pass across. Please, we encourage you, if at any time you are confused or you need more clarification or more question, reach out to your school's, your children's teacher, and you are also welcome to reach out to us. We'll be able to explain whatever might be getting you confused or you need clarification about. So that being said, I know Dr. Murff is here. Dr. Murff, do you want to chip in or do you have anything to add?
No, nothing to add. I think you covered it,
Okay.
including the questions we had this afternoon.
Mhm.
There was a question about what to do to help your student, and really just when they're getting their homework and they're doing different things at home. Remember, that's supposed to be grade level work. So anytime they're working on grade level activities, that will give them the opportunity to practice skills needed as they work on their listening, their speaking, their reading, and their writing skills in the school setting.
Thank you. So later on, we'll be able to share some resources with us. Before the end of this meeting, we've put together some resources because as the students go on winter break, we encourage parents to support their children by reading to them and also encouraging them to do some, educational games or activities that will enhance their reading, their writing, their speaking, and everything, to help them academically. So just not letting them watch TV from, all day, because we know these children, if they let them, they can do that. So next, we want to do some games in the spirit of the season. Since we have no question about reader access for now, we'll continue to talk about it. Next month again, during our meeting, we'll remind, parents, talk about it, remind us. And if you have any question, we're always welcome to ask. But for now, since there are no questions, we will just do some little games in the spirit of the season to tease ourselves, regular memory. So if you are ready, let's solve some riddles, some brain teasers. All right. Okay. My first question will be, what cannot talk but will reply when you speak to it? What can't talk but will reply when you speak to it? So please put your answer on the chat box. If you know the answer, make sure you are not asking Google or Siri. Please type your answer in the chat box if you know it. We're counting down. We're counting down. We're counting down. Write your answers in the chat box if you know the answer. Let's go. Let's go ahead. Let's put your answer in the chat box. What can't talk but will reply when you speak to it? Okay, let me see. All right, thank you. Computer, all right. That's close enough. Let's keep it coming. Any other idea? Does anybody know? Computer speaks to you. Let's put our answer in the chat box. Okay, we have only one answer. All right. Well, the right answer is your echo. So when you are talking in an empty space, remember you can hear yourself, but it cannot talk back to you. Telephone. Okay, telephone. That's close enough. Well, I'm going to type my. That's okay, Dr. Murff. Thank you for being honest. So the answer is your echo. Yay. All right. Okay, let's do another riddle. I am tall when I'm young, and I'm short when I'm old. What am I? I am tall when I'm young, and I'm short when I'm old. What am I? Let's go. Put your answer in the chat box. Write your answer in the chat box. Okay. Okay. All right. Pencil. All right. Oh, wow. That's smart. Yes. Thank you, Oluwaseun. Thank you for the trial. Let's keep it coming. Any other idea? I'm tall when I'm young, and I'm short when I'm old. Mm-hmm. Okay, what does that mean? Old man. Okay. Yay, is it Mr. or Miss Ajanaku? Thank you. It's candle. It's a candle. You got it right. Thank you so much. Yay. I think I can find an emoji that claps their hand. I'm going to clap. Yay. All right. Next one. David's parents have three sons, Snap, Crackle, and what's the name of the third son? What's the name of the third son? David's parents have three sons, Snap, Crackle, and blank. What's the name of the third son? Tan, 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 tan. Ah, an alley cat. Thank you. Yay. Good job. Good job. Good job. Wow. Nice one. Oh, you are rocking it. Thank you so much. Smart people I have on this line. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Another one. What gets bigger when more is taken away? What gets bigger when more is taken away? What is that thing that gets bigger when more is taken away? Okay. Any idea? What gets bigger when more is taken away? Oh, okay. This is a little hard, right? Okay, the answer is, oh, wow. Miss Ajanaku, is it Miss? Please, can you let me know? Can you unmute yourself and let me know? Is it a Miss or Mister? Mrs. Thank you, Mrs. Ajanaku. Good job. It's a hole. When you're digging a hole, it gets bigger when more is taken away. Thank you. All right, let's do a couple more. What is that question you can never answer yes to? What is that question you can never answer yes to? What is the question you can never answer a yes to? Okay, is someone answering that question? I'm going to count from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the question is, are you asleep yet? So if you are sleeping, there's no way you'll be able to answer a yes to that question. Funny. Okay, let's do 2 more, maybe. All right. There's a one-story house in which everything in it is yellow. It has yellow walls, it has yellow doors, it has yellow furniture. What color are the stairs? What color are the stairs of this house? Okay. Does anybody want to try? All right, let's see. I'm Sorry, Miss Oluwasheo, Mrs. Ajanaku. Nope, nope. Sorry, try more. I'm going to count from 5. 5. No, no Amarillos. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. No stairs because it's a one-story building. No stairs. Yay. All right, let's do one more. What is this invention that lets you look right through a wall? What is that invention that lets you look right through a wall? I know, right? What is that invention that lets you look right through a wall? Any trier? Any trier? Yes, let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's see. Okay, what is that? Las Puritas. What's that? Eyes? Not really. Your eyes cannot really look through a wall. Doors? Not really. Maybe not. You are very close, Mr. William. You're very close. What's that, Angelica? What's that? Glass. No, well, you're very close. Very, very close. Try more. Okay, let me help you here. It is a window. It's a window. Remember, your window will pass through a wall. Yes, this will help us. It will help our brains. I'm telling you. Well, I have 2 more. I don't know. Okay, 605. I think we can do. Yeah, let's just do 2 more. Let's do 2 more. Yes. What goes up but never comes down? It goes up, it never comes down. What goes up but never comes down? Rain. Wow. What goes up? No, no, Mrs. Ajanaku. Good trial, but no, sorry. I know, right? No. What goes up but never comes down? 5, 4, dun, dun, 3. Let's see. Yes, yes, your age. Yay, good job. Good job. Yes, your age. Your age will never come down. It keeps going up, never come down. All right, let's do one more. Yes. Okay. This is it. It said, if you've got me, you want to share me. If you share me, you haven't kept me. What am I? If you've got me, you want to share me. If you share me, you haven't kept me. What am I? Any trier? If you share me, you haven't kept me. Okay. Okay. Any trier this time? This will be the last one. I promise. This will be the last one. Any trier? Any trier? Okay, let's count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's a secret. Yay. It's a secret. So once you share, it's no longer a secret. But thank you everyone for participating. We need, sometimes we need some of these things to help our brain keep moving. Thank you. Yes, I know. Thank you to everyone. Thank you. Good trier. All right, let's go to share some resources this evening as we normally do. So, Gleaners Mobile Food Pantry, we encourage us all to, go to this website and just check out their wonderful app. It helps you find food around you. It will ask you to input your zip code, and it will be able to help you. And in actual fact, you can download this app on your phone so that it is accessible to you whenever you wanted to use it. So if you can, you're welcome to make use of that resource. Also, in our township, Wayne Township, we have Giant Marketplace Food Pantry. Every month, we invite all our families around the township to come to the Ben Davis Night Grade Center, door 7. And we can always find that we please, if you look in the chart, you can see that the what is it called? Those websites are being listed as we talk about them. So we'll be putting those websites in the chat for you, for your use. So for the Giants Marketplace, we do that once a month, and the next one will be in December, actually next week, Tuesday. If you have time and if you're interested, please find your way to the Ben Davis Night Grade Center, and you'll be able to have some wonderful food for the holidays. We have turkey, there's ham, and there are milk, and some other nice food that you want to use for your family. Also, for our families with little kids, the Firefly Children and Family Alliance, they help you with CCDF application and On My Way Pre-K for families in the following counties. And the Marion County is one of them where we reside. So if you are interested, if you have little kids that will benefit from this, please feel free to go to the website and be able to access that resource. Neighborhood resources at Eskenazi Health. We encourage you to also make use of that resource. It's a wonderful one. Hope Healthcare Services, it's this resource that for those people that do not have insurance, you can go there. Nobody's going to ask you questions. All day we ask you maybe like a very reduced fee, is a flat fee, I think about $40 or so, whatever thing that you want to do. So you're welcome to visit that site and even call them if they need to book an appointment. I believe walk-in is also acceptable. Please feel free to use that resource for your use and for your family. At the USPS, the United Post Office, you can order for free at-home COVID-19 test. Even though we say we are out of the pandemic, but we want to keep our families safe, and we know this thing is still out there. Some people still have COVID, so feel free to order your free COVID-19 test at usps.com. The test kits will be delivered to your home. So visit this website and you'll be able to see the details of this resource. And if you have questions, please always feel free to reach out for any of these resources. Earlier on, when we were talking about WIDA Access 2.0, I mentioned that we have put together some online education games for students, especially as they go on winter break. Please feel free to go and access these games for their use. We have for elementary, we have for middle school, and we have for high school. This will be very useful for them during this holiday. The Latino ENL FAFSA completion night will be on January 11th, 2023. And that will take place at Ben Davis High School Media Center at 4 p.m. If your child or your children fall into that category, if they are a senior, please feel free to attend that event on January 11th, next year, 2023. we want to emphasize on Wayne Township adult education. This is a great resource that the township that has provided for all our youth. So earlier today during the afternoon meeting, we were telling, we had parents asking questions about it, and we encouraged them that, people from other counties, people from other places, they come to this Wayne Township adult education and they benefit a great deal. They learn different trades. They learn how to improve their English if they want to speak English better, and so many opportunities over there. So you're welcome to visit them, or just call the numbers listed on this screen, or even visit the website, the adulted.info. You'll be able to see all that they have to offer, all the courses that are being offered. And I mentioned something. I said it is always good for us to not to defeat ourselves. Don't think, oh, because I don't speak English, or oh, because they are going to be asking me for some document. Just trying to make yourself believe that it is not going to be possible. We do not want you to do that. We want to encourage you. If you think you need any of you want to better your skill, you want to learn more skills, a new skill, just go to that website or give them a call. Even if they tell you, oh, we are full, do not give up. Keep following up, keep monitoring, and keep calling, and you might be able to get a spot at some point. The court certified interpreter career is another wonderful thing. If you're interested, because you speak another language, you are welcome to visit that website, and you can, there's a little video. If you click on that link, there's a little video that will tell you what is expected, and what you will be doing, and what is needed from you. So if you are interested, please feel free to make use of that resource. For our parents that are very familiar with the Parent Square, we have sent out our quarterly newsletter. Please go there. There are different information and updates that we have listed in that newsletter for our information. And you will agree with me that information is very key. Wherever you are, if you are not informed, then you might be missing out a lot on many things. So we try as much as possible to put some very good information that will keep us updated about the things that happen around the district, especially in our program, the LAP program. Part of those things that we highlighted in the newsletter is our LAP family night. If you were with us during that time, you will agree with me that it was an awesome night, fantastic night. We have different organizations coming around. We had people, there were performance of cultural dance. We have paint. It was a good time, and a time to learn about so many resources that is available to you around you. So feel free to go and look at the newsletter and see some pictures that we have put together there. Okay, so we also want to tell you that our next meeting will be a virtual field trip, and that will happen on January 19, 2023. When we are closer, we'll be able to give us details of what we're going to be doing. However, we also want to encourage you. So from time to time, usually we send out a survey at the end of the school year for us to, because we want your feedbacks. We want to know what you're doing good, and we want to know what you think we need more efforts on. So we're going to be sending out survey, anytime from now, maybe towards the end of the school year, or any other time. We'll let you know. We just want to hear you. We want to hear your voice. We want you to tell us those things that you are interested in, those things that you want us to be sharing. Maybe you want us to share more during this meeting. the topics that you are interested in that will benefit you, or that you think will benefit your family, please feel free to roll them out to us, and we'll try our best to accommodate them as much as we can, because this is the whole purpose, so that when you come, you'll be able to learn. And even for our virtual field trip, if you want us to visit a specific place in your country that you think, oh, this will be very informative, we will be able to learn a lot, please feel free to send us an email or call. That will really appreciate that from you all. But we just want to say thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to have everyone. You know, we wish you a wonderful holiday season. We hope you enjoy your holiday time, and we want to let you remember that winter break will start on December the 23rd until January the 10th. So we'll be out of school, we'll be off school. School is closed at that time. And we see you next year. Okay. At this time, do we have any question? If you have any question at all, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask the question you might have, or you can write in the chat box if you have any question and we've not been able to address the question during the course of this meeting. Okay. Yes, one of the parents is giving a testimony about the adult education that she's there is really good, So, yeah, welcome. Any question?
Just wanted to say, have a wonderful winter break. Happy holidays for those who celebrate. Thank you for being here with us this evening. We really enjoyed our in-person meeting today as well, but we love connecting with you here virtually, and we really know that it's important to provide options for meeting. So have a wonderful evening and a wonderful winter break with your kiddos.
Thank you, everyone. Happy holidays. Enjoy your break. Okay, I see someone raising their hand. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Jermaine, if you want to. Oh, okay. I think that was a mistake. That was a mistake. All right. Well, thank you. The meeting is officially over. So feel free to exit if you want to. But if you have any question, you're welcome to ask. Thank you so much. Enjoy your time off. Thank you.